Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Multiplex Movie Warzone. We got another good match here today. Be Scott Harvey versus Andrew Just. But I am Mark Machaka, and right here on the desk with me is Dylan Vanthine. Dylan, how you feeling today?
Doing good. Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, both these guys, I think their records don't accurately describe just how good they are. It's just they've gone up against some very, very tough competition over their careers so far in Warzone. These aren't really careers, but you know what I mean. It should be a fun match either way.
We can call them careers. We're having fun here today.
Yeah.
But, let's just bring in first competitor, Mr. Andrew Just. Andrew, you're back, Movie Warzone. How do you feel about today's match?
I'm feeling good, man. I like what we're working with today on the wheel, hopefully. And sometimes you just need to get those pound a few energy drinks beforehand, not get a lot of sleep. It gets you into the right headspace to go a little bit psycho mode, get a little bit crazy.
Oh yeah, usually people want to be, relaxed and rested, but we can go that other way too.
That ain't me, baby.
All right. We'll let's send you back there for just a bit of time. We're gonna bring in your opponent, Mr. Scott Harvey, and his manager, Kaiser Wang. Scott, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. Yeah, no, I'm excited. I didn't think I was going to play another match, honestly, this year. Just I didn't think the schedule was going to work out that way. But yeah, it's nice to get another match. Obviously, I know what Andrew can do because I managed Bar against him, which ended up being a really close match. So I'm not taking him lightly for sure. But I really want to get this win and get back to 500 on my record by the end of the year because it's been kind of a up and down season, I guess, and so it'd be a good high note to end things on.
Yeah, this man is a great player. He's gonna win. Yeah, that's about it.
That's what I pay him for.
Yeah.
Showing a lot of confidence in his player, what we like to see. Let's go ahead and get started. It's gonna just help me out. Let's move you guys over here. Okay. We're going. I'll go ahead and get started. Round number one. It's like every round one you've ever played, general whiteboard round. You're going to get 8 questions from 8 general movie categories. You have 15 seconds to answer them. At the end of that 15 seconds, we'll ask you to show your answer and verbalize it on your whiteboard. If each correct answer is worth 1 point, get all 8 right, you will receive a bonus question. And you have 3 repeats and challenge used throughout the match. And that should be all. Gentlemen, are you ready?
Sir.
Let's do it.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and get started with your first question, which come in the category of classics. What 50s film has its climax in the Griffin? What 50s film has its climax at the Griffith Observatory in Los Angeles?
Have you ever been to the Griffith Observatory?
I've only been to San Diego in California, so I'm not a well-traveled person. I'm not super cultured.
I've been to Los Angeles, though.
3, 2, 1. All right, pens down. Let's start with Scott.
Sunset Boulevard.
Okay, and Andrew.
I almost did that. I said Rebel Without a Cause. I didn't remember what year this was.
Rebel Without a Cause is what we have. All right, so Andrew drawing first blood. Go on to your... Oh, yeah, Dylan, sorry. Let's stop on it.
Thanks for all that.
Your next question comes in the category of scores and soundtracks. Who composed the scores for The Thin Red Line, Rain Man, and Sherlock Holmes?
You like these noisies?
What?
that got the that joke received the exact response that you just did. The noisies. So stupid. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. The star of Andrew this time.
Is it Hans Zimmer?
And Scott.
I said Danny Elfman.
Hans Zimmer is the correct answer. Andrew staying perfect. So moving on to your next category in mystery thriller. In what 90s mystery thriller will you find a group using plastic surgery to make prostitutes look like movie stars? Solid business model.
Showbiz, am I right?
Yeah, exactly. All right. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go back to Scott.
LA Confidential.
Andrew.
It's a Blue Velvet.
LA Confidential is correct. No more perfect rounds with that.
So your next question comes in actors and actresses. Who appears in Licorice Pizza, Valentine's Day, and Wedding Crashers? Rank these films. Go.
Well, I mean, I would still probably put Wedding Crash on top, and I think we know
Okay.
it's last. So in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, repeat the
One.
question. Sorry.
You just beat me. Just first repeat.
Yep. So in the category of actors and actresses, who appears in Licorice Pizza, Valentine's Day, and Wedding Crashers?
Yeah. So obviously, the worst movie on this list is Licorice Pizza. I mean,
Man, I don't know if Scott would agree with you there, but
I definitely would not. Yeah.
absolutely
I
nobody
also would
should
not.
agree. Nobody.
Valentine's
should.
Day is on this
4,
list.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Andrew
Bradley Cooper.
and Scott.
Bradley Cooper.
Repeat helped. All right, moving on to your next question in the category of horror. The main character in Drag Me to Hell works at what type of establishment?
I always love when movies just have commands as their title. It's very nice.
I mean, it is. I mean, Get Out, another crowd pleaser.
It's true. It's true.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Can't think of
1.
any other ones.
I couldn't either. It depends down. Scott.
A bank.
All right, and Andrew.
I said insurance company.
A bank is the correct answer. All right, moving up. Almost did it again.
So your next question comes in the category of sci-fi fantasy. Who plays alcoholic writer Gloria in Colossal? I almost just read the last question, and I think they would have got it right that time, both of them. But
I mean, they should. I mean, there's
Yeah.
no excuses, right? And
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, pens down. Let's go to Andrew
Anne Hathaway.
and Scott.
Anne Hathaway.
Keeping it tied at 4 apiece. Move on to your penultimate question. Correct. I mean, that's what I meant. A penultimate question of action adventure. In what 80s action film where you'll find a bar named the Double Deuce?
going back to the last question, have you seen Colossal? It's actually a pretty good movie.
I have. I enjoy it a lot.
Yeah.
I had no expectations. Didn't know much about it.
Jason Sudeikis is like very good in it.
Double down on that.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go over to Scott
Roadhouse.
and Andrew.
Yeah, I didn't get anything down. I started to write, but nothing.
Roadhouse is the correct answer. Finish up round 1 for us, Dylan.
Yep. So your last question comes in Oscars. Name one of the 4 films that lost Best Original Screenplay to 2018's Green Book.
I like these.
I am
questions.
I am not a fan of this movie. It's a good question. Not a fan of the movie though.
Is it weird that I kind of like it? 5,
A little bit.
4,
It did win Best Picture though. So
2, 1.
Repeat.
Okay. First repeat, Andrew.
name one of the 4 films that lost Best Original Screenplay to 2018's Green Book.
I mean, I feel like this movie should just get some credit for just the way Viggo Mortensen eats food.
I was just about to bring up the way he folds the damn pizza.
I mean,
That's worthy of winning Best Original Screenplay right there.
how can you win it? How can you eat it any other way now? 5,
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Scott
The Favorite.
and Andrew.
I didn't get anything.
The favorite is correct. We also would have accepted Roma, First Reformed, and Vice. All right. So with that, Andrew will take the lead after round 1 with a score of 6-4. Is that what you have,
Yep.
Dylan.
Is that Scott?
Except
I think in the lead.
I have the lead, right?
Yeah.
Scott, yeah.
Did I say that? I meant Scott.
Yeah.
Scott, you have 6. Andrew, sorry, you have 4.
Yeah, it's all
My
right.
brain tried to do it for you, but it's not. That's not what we're looking for. Anyway, we wasted enough time. Let's go on to round number 2, which is the wheel round, in which our competitors will each get a chance to spin our wheel. They like what they spin on the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can spin again, but they must keep what they land on the second time. You'll get 5 questions at 2 points apiece, or you can check down to multiple choice for 1 point. Now, the categories we have on tonight's wheel are Greta Gerwig and 21st Century Director of Filmography, which are Scott's strengths, and Matthew Vaughn, Director of Films, and 2010's Charlie Day, which are Andrew's strengths, as well as scores and soundtracks, animation, war, and family, and spinners and opponent's choice. Scott, you're ahead. I'm bringing your manager. Would you like to spin first or defer?
I definitely want to go second on this wheel, Kaiser.
I agree.
All right, we'll go second.
Alrighty, take out Kaiser. Andrew, this is your first spin. And it lands on your strength of directed by Matthew Vaughn. Would you like to keep it or spin?
Yeah, I think I'll take that one.
Alrighty. Dylan, would you like to give him his questions in directed by Matthew Vaughn?
Absolutely. All right, Andrew, your first question in Matthew Vaughn directed films. In Kick-Ass, Dave's mother died from what medical condition?
I'm gonna go multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, aneurysm, B, cancer, C, heart attack, or D, liver failure.
Aneurysm.
That is correct for 1 point. What does Ginger show Whiskey that reminds him of his past after he's been shot in Kingsman: The Golden Circle?
A photo of his dead wife.
We can accept that.
Yeah, that is correct for 2 points. Couldn't remember if she was dead or not.
It was.
All right. What is Darwin's profession in X-Men First Class?
He's a taxi driver.
That is correct for 2 points. Who plays Ferdinand the Fence in Stardust?
Ricky Gervais.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question in this category. In The King's Man, Rasputin's ring has what animal engraved on it?
A tortoise.
And that is correct for 2 more points.
Okay, and sweeping this category, directed by Matthew Vaughn, gets a score up to 13. Is that what you have, Dylan?
Yep.
All right, and we will bring back in Kaiser and the wheel and Scott. This will be your first spin. And it lands on your strength of 21st Century Director of Filmography. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
I'll definitely keep it.
Yeah. Strength and strength seems fair.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, we will move right along. I always like to see when that happens. I will be giving your questions in 21st Century Director of Filmography. Scott, are you prepared?
I'm ready.
All right. Your first question. Who directed Ad Astra, The Lost City of Z, and We Own the Night?
James Gray.
That's correct for 2 points. Next question. Rachel Getting Married, Ricky and the Flash, and 2004's The Manchurian Candidate were all directed by whom?
R.I.P. Jonathan Demme.
That is correct for 2 points. Next question. Who directed Far From Heaven, Carol, and I'm Not There?
Todd Haynes.
Correct for another 2 points. Who directed Night Moves, Certain Women, and First Cow?
One of my favorites, Kelly Reichardt.
And taking the lead with that one for another 2 points. And your final question, 21st Century Director of Filmography. Who directed Fright Night, The Finest Hours, and Mr. Woodcock?
Craig Gillespie.
And with a true sweep of the category. Again, the score up to 16. That is also correct. And Andrew with 13, is that what you have, Dylan?
Yep, 16-13.
All right. And that means we will quickly move on to round number 3, which is our Pick Your Poison round, where our competitors have been given a list of categories before the match. And they can pick from those categories, receive questions at point values of 1, 2, 3, and 4 points. And we will go until we run out of questions or until a player is mathematically eliminated. The categories that they can pick from tonight are recent releases, 2010s, biopics, sports, 1990s, animation, romance, and action adventure. We are going to let our competitors pick their categories, and hopefully we come back afterwards. All right, everybody, we are back, and our competitors selected their categories, and this is what we have. Scott has selected his 1 in sports, his 2 in 1990s, his 3 in 2010s, and his 4 in recent releases, and Andrew has picked his 1 in action adventure, his 2 in animation, his 3 in recent releases, and his 4 in 2010s. All right. Andrew, you are behind, which means we'll be starting with you. And because Dylan asked you your questions in round number 2, I will ask you your questions in round number 3.
Great.
And as I said before, we'll go until we're out of questions or one person is mathematically eliminated.
And I've only used 1 repeat, correct?
Yes.
That is correct.
Okay, cool.
So have you, Scott.
Yeah.
And are you ready for your 1-point question in
I am.
action adventure?
Yeah.
All right. Who plays the titular character in the Equalizer franchise?
Denzel Washington.
That is correct for 1 point. And you are still behind, so we will stick with you in 2-pointer in animation. What 70s animated film features a character known as Sir Hiss?
Oh man, is there Robin Hood?
That is correct for 2.
I couldn't
points.
remember if there was like a subtitle to that one or something. I was so scared.
All right, so then we will go over to Scott's 1-point question in the category of sports. You will find lawyer turned coach Gordon Bombay in what sports movie? Or sports
Mighty
movie
Ducks.
franchise? Okay,
The Mighty Ducks.
that is correct for 1 point. Sorry.
Get it out there quick.
Alrighty, and now Scott's broken the tie. We'll go back to Andrew for your 3-point question in recent releases. What is the nickname of the serial killer played by Ethan Hawke in The Black Phone?
The Grabber.
That is correct for 3 points.
Good job.
Yep. So we will go to Scott's 2-pointer in the category of 90s, which is who plays the titular character Candyman in 1992's Candyman?
Tony Todd.
That is correct for 2 points.
And we'll stick with Scott because he has more questions.
Yep. So your 3-point question, Scott, in the category of the 2010s. Julia Roberts, Daveed Diggs, and Mandy Patinkin have supporting roles in what film?
Five, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
All right, that is your second repeat. Julia Roberts, Daveed Diggs, and Mandy Patinkin have supporting roles in what film?
Can't think of anything. Julia
Five.
Roberts is
4, 3, 2.
Ocean's 8. It's
One.
wrong.
That is incorrect. We were looking for Wonder.
Right.
All right, and with that, because you're tied, we'll go back to Andrew for your 4-pointer in the 2010s. How does Luke Glanton, played by Ryan Gosling, die in The Place Beyond the Pines? Five, 4, 3,
Repeat.
2. All right, that is your second repeat. How does Luke Glanton, played by Ryan Gosling, die in The Place Beyond the Pines? Five, 4,
He's thrown out of a
3.
window.
2. That's correct for 4 points. So, yeah, all right.
All right.
Andrew
So-
getting that
oh,
correct.
Kaiser
Kaiser
wants to be
wants
brought
to
in.
be brought in.
Yep.
So, okay, so Scott, the reason why I want to be brought in is because he's not thrown out of window. Like he falls out of it, but he isn't like thrown by someone else.
Okay, well then, if that's the case, then we should definitely challenge it because his
I-
answer would be wrong. Then.
I think I remember it's something like that, but I'm not 100% sure. But I think there's like something of a caveat.
Well,
that
I
is
mean,
like
there was some hesitation. It seemed like to say the
Yeah.
answer was correct. I don't know if that was for dramatic effect, but if you
Yeah.
also thought that there might be something else,
Yeah,
then
she-
I'm
like
willing to
she-
throw the challenge.
Yeah, he isn't thrown. So yeah, I think that's just throw the challenge.
Okay, we'll challenge.
Yeah.
Be right back after this challenge. All right, we're back. We just took a look at the movie, and we did see that he just fell out of the window. He wasn't thrown, so because of that, Andrew got that question wrong. And Scott will also keep his challenge, and we're moving on to him, which does bring us to the situation because they are still tied at 19. If Scott gets this correct, he will win. Although if he doesn't, we will be going on to sudden death. Dylan?
Yep. So your question, in recent releases, what is the name of the location at which Amleth and Fjolnir battle in the climax of The Northman?
I have one repeat.
Yes.
Yes. 5.
Repeat.
4.
All right. That is your last repeat. What is the name of the location at which Amleth and Fjolnir battle in the climax of The Northman?
Valhalla.
And we're going to sudden death. Correct answer was the gates of hell. So,
Can I have Kaiser in?
Yep.
I was pretty confident in that, Kaiser. I don't know if you've seen the movie, but I wonder if they might refer to it as Valhalla as like the.
Wait, can you hear the whole question and the answer again, please? Yeah.
The whole question again was, what is the name of the location at which Amleth and Fjolnir battle in the climax of The Northman? And the answer we have is the gates of hell with just one L. It's H-E-L, hell.
I'll be honest, I haven't seen the movie,
Okay.
and I'm looking at the Wikipedia right now. It doesn't mention that. What it does mention is a place called a creator of a volcano called Hekla. So I'm not sure where they got that answer from. So yeah.
So should we challenge it then?
And your
Try to
answer
get a
is,
new question.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you're confident, I think honestly, you might as well just throw it on the floor. Yeah.
All right, I'll challenge.
Be right back after this challenge.
Yeah.
All right, back again after another challenge. What we decided is that there may have been multiple answers to the question, and because of that, we decided to award Scott a new question. He will also be getting his repeat back that he used, in that match, and he also does retain his challenge. So we might have to do that again. But in saying that, Dylan, read him his 4-point question. His new 4-point question.
Yep. Your 4-point question in recent releases. In Uncharted, Sully found an entrance to a possible treasure hold that is inside what food chain restaurant?
I think I probably wasted everyone's time because I haven't seen this.
5.
Repeat.
4.
All right, that is your last repeat. In Uncharted, Sully found an entrance to a possible treasure hold that is inside what food chain restaurant?
Taco Bell.
We're going to sudden death. That is incorrect. We were looking for Papa John's. So, be going on sudden death. All right. Is dread sudden death. So, we are going to go until there is a change in the score. Both wrong, we keep going. Both right, we keep going. One wrong, one correct. Only way we get out of here. Guys, are you ready for sudden death?
I am. Do you get extra repeats for sudden death or no?
Repeats stay the same.
Okay.
You have what you have left. So, Andrew,
Okay.
you got one repeat. Scott, nothing. All right. Start your first question. What year saw the release of Twins? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Start with Scott.
1991.
Andrew.
It said 1992. It looks shitty. I had to erase an 8.
Wrong decade, boys. It was 1988. We are continuing. Dylan, next question.
Shouldn't have erased that 8.
Who plays Harry's girlfriend Martin in Something's Gotta Give?
Marin. It's Marin.
Marin. Whoops. I don't know why I did that, but it's all good.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Andrew.
Said Meryl Streep.
And Scott.
Amanda Pete.
And your winner, Scott Harvey. Amanda Pete is the correct answer. Oh, boys.
Good match.
You guys do it to us.
Jesus, man.
We will start post-match interviews with our unfortunate second-place finisher, Andrew. Andrew, it is impossible to hang your head after going to sudden death, but 19 points. You couldn't pull out the win. You did pretty well, especially in round 2 and 3. How do you feel?
I don't love doing well and losing the past 2 matches, but I couldn't get the drill. The drill poster, he's got like something gotta give, I think, is the poster as his AVI on Twitter, and I just this fucked up Jack Nicholson in my face. I'm totally thinking of the wrong thing, but yeah, I mean, it was a super fun match. I'm mad that I didn't like phrase the window thing properly, but yeah.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us. You know, we just say one thing. I mean, we've all been there where we just said one small thing wrong, and you know, there's that guy who'll come in and challenge it. But Andrew, again, I think now you're 1 and 3.
Yeah.
Just gauging from the performances you put out. Again, we don't think your record reflects your talent here. But
Thanks, man.
coming back, who'd you want to play next if you come back?
I mean, I think it's like the people that I know, I think are like mostly from the Kingsmen, because those are the like I've been on some of those calls and stuff. I think it would be very fun to play Hulsman. We have like some fun overlap. So I think that would probably be my number 1 pick, and I'd be very curious to see what that wheel would look like, because I don't think either of us would be mad at it. So
I'm sure it would look not great, but Andrew, nice having you.
yeah.
See you next time. And we're bringing our winner today, Mr. Scott Harvey, and his manager, Kaiser. Scott, why'd you do this to us?
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's never my intent, but it seems like I do end up in a lot of challenges. Maybe I'm just carrying on Ethan's legacy. That's what it is. Now that Ethan's gone, that was his thing when he was still around, was a lot of challenges. So I guess I'm still doing it. But no, I want to say to Andrew, great match. And, I certainly feel for him because I have been in his position many times. And, I had dropped to 5-7 or 4-6, I guess it was. So dropping 2 games below 500 is not, a death sentence. I've been able to get back now, and if he keeps playing the way that he has, he will definitely win some. It was just fortunate on the wheel, obviously, that if I had not gone perfect on the wheel, then I would have lost. So I mean, it just things happen.
Yeah, even though you did win, this actually will end your season. But hey, you end your season back at 500. So coming back, who do you want to continue your winning streak on?
I mean, I have called out Kaiser in the past. We had our teams match that was really close. Really, I want to play him again in teams. But yeah, no, I don't really know who I want to play. I mean, again, I'd kind of just like to move up the ladder a little bit. Maybe I should play Nazario, since we're kind of the people who just seem to hover around 500 all the time. And we can see who is the ultimate middle player, who is just straight up in the middle of everyone in Movie Warzone. I think that would probably determine that.
That should be fun.
Well, that'd be an interesting card. But Scott, thank you for being here with us, Kaiser, as well. You know what? It is hard to be mad at Scott's sentiment of don't hate the player, hate the game. And you know what? Can't argue with the results.
Yeah,
Bill?
I mean, yeah, it was a phenomenal match. I mean, yeah, super high scoring. Both of them spun their strengths in round 2 and did exactly what you're supposed to do when you get your strengths. Sometimes people get their strengths and sometimes can fumble it a bit. These guys just destroyed it. And yeah, sudden death, crazy. Great match.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't go well for some of us, namely me. But you know what? That will do it for us today on Multiplex Movie Warzone. We end off tonight with a heater, and for that we would like to thank our competitors, Mr. Scott Harvey and Mr. Andrew Just, as well as the lone manager here today, Kaiser Wang. And thank you, everybody.
And whoever's editing this.
Thank you so much, whoever's editing this. We did so much. Me and Dylan owe you a present at the end of the year. Please let us know, and we'll make it right. And as well as everybody else here in Multiplex keeps this train on the wheels. And I'm Mark Machaka. This is Dylan Bantha. Be well. That's it.
Goodbye. Later. I'll be right here.
After you, Junior.
We'll always have Paris.
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll wait?
If it take a minute.
Bye-bye.